Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our quotes. Let's see what we got here. This is by Christian Larson. Live in faith that the whole world is on your side so long as you are true to the best that you can be. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 168. NASDAQ is up 44. S&Ps are up 19. Gold contract down $3.50, traded at $1,218 an ounce. Silver down 6 cents at $17.71 an ounce. Platinum off 13 at $1,318 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.05 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1.44 at $93 a barrel. Bonds, you have the 10-year down 7 ticks at 124.09. 30-year down 17 at 136.28. King dollar up 371 ticks at 85.15. The euro is down 64 at 127. The yen is trading flat at 108.98. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, we got down to 1982. Your swing point is 1978. Didn't make it to the swing, and I suspect we're going to have lighter volume, so that's going to be it's going to be a rejection of lower price on lighter volume. You take a look at the SPY. What you have with the SPY is this. Your benchmark out there, well, this is where this gets interesting. Your benchmark is 76 million at 198.38. You get to 197.52. But when you're that close to a couple other, meaning higher volume days, you got to take the higher volume days. So you're actually coming into a $117 million day with basically about 86.90. I don't expect we're going to get to highs out here, but no doubt, as one of our tigers just said in the den, he saw the 3 little bears running into their bomb shelter. Bottom line is that that's a fact. That's on your S&Ps. We go over to the NASDAQ composite. What we have with the composite is this. Inside the composite, you have the composite right now that's up 44 bucks. And the composite is going to come in at, and the volume characteristic today is going to be important. Yeah, see, this good. And here's the diversity. The composite, folks, is going to be going up on lighter volume. So that's saying it wants to go lower. The S&P got to a lower low on lighter volume. That's saying that it could go up to a high. I suspect even coming into this close out here that we're going to see a little selling. And the reason being is that what we've done is this, is that we got over the highs of the open of yesterday, which is 199.20. We're coming into the 199.63 area, and that is where it had the first leg down. It was 199.76 to be exact. So we'll see how this shakes out as we come into the close. The Dow Industrials, that's where the juice is. If we look at the indices themselves, the Dow Industrials are up a full %. You have NASDAQ up a full %. The S&Ps are up 0.7%. Now, what gets interesting, and this is where percentage-wise what can happen going down versus going up, is that the past 3 days you were slightly lower. We weren't down 1%, but yet the S&P, we're at 1998. The S&P, we were only down 0.6% yesterday, and it took a full % to basically make that back. So this is where that gets interesting as to what it takes to make something back versus on the way down. Gold contract. We go over and take a look at gold. What we have with gold is this. Gold contract today is down $3.60. 124,000 contracts are traded, and it looks like the high of the low, which is that 1221, we're into that. That makes that 1208 is open for a test. Bond market. We go take a look at the ever-ready bond market, and we start with the 10-year. When you take a look at the 10-year, 10-year sideways move out here today. 911,000 contracts, and it's going to be a lot more contracts than that to break downtown. You're breaking into 1.6 million. So a 10-year bond still wants higher price. We'll go look at the 30-year bond. What we have at the 30-year, same setup there, 241,000 contracts traded thus far. We're at 136, and that's going to need, in order to break downtown, you need, let's see, 404. You know, so it's not even close. Now, King Dollar, the King Dollar, oh baby. So check this out, folks. King Dollar breaks topside, and we have done it with basically light volume. You know, if we look at this, so picture something. First off, King Dollar had done exactly what it should have done. A to B equals C to D, goes to the swing point, goes there with volume and conviction. What that says is that, guess what, it wants to go higher. But when you go somewhere and do the full price projection, and then, which King Dollar had done, King Dollar, you know, bottom line, had tested that area. On the 17th, we got to 84, 86. You had 66,000 contracts there. You end up testing that with 18,000. We wouldn't back off, though. And that's the key, that it wouldn't back off. So watch this. We take this and we put this on a continuous contract. And this is going to be the heads up. Well, it's not, it's a heads up, but it's like, okay, what does it actually mean, and what is it going to mean for the markets? We take a look at King Dollar. And if I put this back, I'm going to put this back on a 5-year weekly. What you have is that your swing point on the continuous contract is 84.96. Now, we're at 85.13. If this King Dollar does not back off and goes straight up to 89 where it wants to trade anyway, let me tell you something. I suspect that all markets would take conniptions, not just U.S. markets. The reason being, folks, is that the fast move in currencies, and it doesn't matter what, well, it would matter what currency. A fast move in the euro, which you have here. The euro, you get a total breakdown in. Dollar wants to go higher. Euro goes to lower prices out here. The euro has gone straight down from 139 or 127. And what that does, it throws a wrench inside large multinational companies. That's the bottom line. So we'll see where this whole thing is going to shake out coming into the, well, as to, is it going to back off, build some cars not at a higher price, or is it just going to go for it? If it goes for it, folks, you know, get ready for some, we have volatility in the market already, but you get ready for some amazing volatility. Some of the Dow stocks. So we have with the Dow stocks is this. You have American Express up 18 cents. In fact, if we look at the Dow stocks, I believe every Dow stock is up except General Electric right now. Actually, you get Chevron is down 40 cents. GE is off 6 cents, and you get ExxonMobil off a penny. The rest of them are all up. Putting strength into the Dow Industrials today is that you get DuPont up $1.82. Walmart is up 168. Walmart is getting into the banking business. They've been in the banking business, folks, but now you're going to see them in the banking business in a big way. They, it's called Green Dot, I believe. And I don't know if they own it or what. Here it is. Okay, so Walmart reached a deal with a prepaid card firm Green Dot Corporation to offer checking accounts to retailers' customers, building on an expansion into financial service that U.S. banks have sought to block. The accounts offered through Green Dot's banking unit are linked to MasterCard, debit cards, and don't charge overdraft, minimum balance, or monthly fees when customers use direct deposit. Said today in a statement they will be available nationwide by the end of October. This is going to be a huge deal, folks, okay? Because the bottom line is that that segment of the populace needs banking, period. The banks themselves have been charging them outrageous amounts in the context that they want people to bounce checks and to get the fee structure going. And it looks like just reading that structure, what you are going to have is that you're going to have an aspect that they're going to be able to service folks without fees. That may cost a few more dollars, but what I expect they're going to have, and this is where technology is going to aid not only a huge amount of the populace, it'll aid both Walmart and Green Dot. And what I expect you're going to see is this. So picture something. If we go back in the banking system in general, that, you know, first you had checks, and, you know, basically checks wouldn't go through for, what, 3 or 4 days. Then you had you stay right there. We're going to walk through this. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up $1.60. NASDAQ up 44. S&Ps are up 18. Gold trading at 1,218. Silver at 1771. We're going to be right back.